1st. Thanks so much for waking up with us. We hope you had a great weekend. I'm Mary Strong alongside meteorologist Jerry Steffen.
Yeah.
How was the weather this weekend? I was out of town.
Okay.
And where
was out of town?
It was Los Angeles.
Okay.
It was nice to escape the heat for just a little bit.
Out of the triples for a little while. Yeah, it was a little bit humid, desert standards by humidity is concerned, but it's going to be a little sticky again today. Lots of sunshine this afternoon. Temperatures below normal. We'll call it mild because we should be at 109 in Palm Springs instead, closer to 100. So that's the good news.
Okay.
And as far as the humidity, we do have some changes that I think you'll like.
Okay, great. See you shortly. Sure. Thanks, Jerry. Our top story this morning: over the weekend, 2 large fires broke out in Palm Springs. The first was a multi-mobile home blaze on Ramon Road. The fire happened on Saturday at around 3 in the afternoon. Multiple mobile homes were on fire and several palm trees were also scorched. That's according to city officials. In total, 5 homes were damaged and 1 person suffered from smoke inhalation and was taken to a nearby hospital. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Earlier that day, firefighters were dealing with a different fire at the Palm Springs Navigation Center. That started at around 8 in the morning on Saturday. It was contained within the hour and was limited to a single room in the building. No injuries were reported, and the cause of that fire is also under investigation. And just a heads up this morning, Palm Springs City Council is set to convene today rather than Wednesday. Council will be looking at the city's co-owned housing ordinance. Co-owned housing is when 2 or more people jointly purchase and operate a property. Only 30 co-owned houses owned by up to 10 people are allowed in the city, period, with a maximum of 2 of these houses per neighborhood. Well, this ordinance first passed at the July 9th City Council meeting. Another adoption on Monday will be put to the rule in effect 30 days later. Another important item on that agenda, the city potentially confirming their agreement with Oakview Group to take over management of the Palm Springs Convention Center. It's a $3.6 million contract that will last 5 years. They'll be taking over its management from AEG. City staff recommended the approval of that item to take effect in September of this year until September of 2030. This after a shakeup of Oakview Group's management after a federal indictment of CEO Tim Leiweke. A Riverside County supervisor is expected to call for an oversight committee for the Sheriff's Department as civil lawsuits and misconduct allegations continue to grow. While the timing and details of the proposal are still unclear, the Riverside County Sheriff's Accountability Coalition issued a statement this week urging District Attorney Mike Hestrin to investigate claims in a recent whistleblower lawsuit. The group also announced it anticipates 1st District Supervisor Jose Medina will introduce a motion to form the Oversight Committee at the Board of Supervisors meeting scheduled for July 29th. There are about a dozen other civil suits from families claiming misconduct contributed to the deaths of relatives in the county jail. Meanwhile, on Friday, we brought you the story of 3 deputies killed in an explosion at a sheriff's facility. Investigators are still working to learn what caused the Friday deadly explosion. While meanwhile, there is a growing memorial at an East LA training facility to honor the fallen. NBC's Amber Freyes reports.
A somber scene at a growing memorial for 3 fallen LA County Sheriff's detectives, Joshua Kelly Eklund, Victor Lemus, and William Osborne. Deputies gather to honor their colleagues.
It's just a rough time for everybody right now. It's just hard for everybody. It's just trying to take it in, and it's unbelievable what happened to them.
Community members brought flowers and candles.
To lose 3 deputies in one day, that's really, really hard. So we just want them to know that the community is here to support them.
I'm here to support all the law enforcement. Like I said, my son's one of them. So whatever we're hearing something like this, while we're trying to get to the place, the memorial, to place flower.
Authorities say the deadly blast happened as the detectives, all part of the LA County Sheriff's Department's elite arson explosives detail, were moving undetonated explosives recovered in the days before. Investigators retracing the deceased deputy's steps found 1 deputy had responded to an apartment complex in Santa Monica on Thursday. According to Santa Monica police, deputies removed 2 inert hand grenades located in a storage unit at this apartment complex. Police say the team secured the explosives and left. Michael Kelman lives in that apartment complex and was there when this was all happening.
It's a little bit surreal, but I'm grateful that the men and women of our police force, and especially the bomb squad, were here to do their job.
Sources tell NBC News sheriff's deputies and ATF agents are also looking into other locations where suspicious devices may have been recovered in recent days, including one in Lakewood. So far, it's unclear if the items recovered in Santa Monica or any of these other bomb squad calls are connected to Friday's explosion that claimed the lives of the 3 detectives. Back at the memorial, people from across LA and neighboring counties continue to stop by.
They take care of the community, make sure we're safe, from all the bad people.
Some praying, others leaving flowers.
For the families, we're just praying to give them strength and know that their loved ones are now in a better place and they're not suffering.
Together, the 3 men served 74 years with the department. They leave behind 16 children and families now facing an unthinkable loss.
DAP Health will be holding a community panel tomorrow night about HIV prevention and care. It's titled Next Gen Care. The event will be hosted by local drag personality Miss Rusty Waters and will highlight cutting-edge technology and prevention strategies for HIV prevention and management. It's tomorrow night at 5:30 at the Hunters Nightclub in Palm Springs. The event is free. The Desert Sands Unified School District is holding a career fair to fill a large number of classified positions like bus drivers, security agents, and avid-tutors. That will be at the district's office in La Quinta next Thursday from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. You can learn more by visiting our newsroom tab at NBCPalmSprings.com. Speed limits are changing across Cathedral City this week. Starting Friday, the following changes are in effect for more than 10 streets. You can see some of those changes right here on your screen. Day Palm Drive, McCallum Way, Varner Road, Vista Chino are just a few of them. The changes originate from an engineering and traffic survey City conducted. Let's take a live look now from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. Let's circle back with Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast.
Yeah, clear skies over the valley right now. We still have that humidity, which is going to be with us today. But after that, some good news coming your way. 79 degrees, light winds, 48% relative humidity at the airport, 43% relative humidity, 80 degrees at Thermal. Other temps include 73 at Yucca Valley, 75, 29 Palm, 78 degrees under clear skies at Indio San Gorgonio Pass, 59 degrees, Banning, 60 at Cabazon. Winds very light right now. They'll get a little gusty in the wind-prone areas late today, but nothing on radar over the southwest. That dry weather pattern as far as rain continues. Did have some thunderstorms a few days ago. Monsoonal moisture has backed off. So mild because temps will be below normal, but a little bit of humidity still with us today. Dew points in the middle 50s this afternoon and relative humidity in the 20s by the middle of the day. 102. Yeah, we should be at 109. We'll take that. That's for Palm Springs, Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, and La Quinta. 101 at Indio, 99 Desert Hot Springs. Comfort Air 3-day. Yeah, same for tomorrow with lots of sunshine. 102 at Palm Springs, ditto Wednesday. But drier air begins to slowly move in as we move into the rest of the week. I'll explain. Full forecast minutes away.
All right, Jerry, thanks. Well, the extreme heat seems to be taking a toll on local students. Now we're learning how summer schools are adapting to keep kids safe. Our NBC Palm Springs Sky Beach has the story.
So there's a lot of signs with heat stroke and being in excessive heat.
It's the dog days of summer, and at James Earl Carter Elementary in Palm Desert, severe weather is cutting outdoor activities short for summer school students.
We're not able to take them out once it goes over 102 degrees or 20% humidity, so we let the parents know there is excessive heat warnings that go on.
Justin Hickey with the Family YMCA of the Desert says kids are lucky to get an hour outside in the morning before conditions become dangerous.
It's tough because I was a kid that had a lot of energy. I actually grew up at this YMCA, and I know what it's like to want to play sports and do those things. So I just dedicate it all to the staff being able to adapt on the fly, especially when it gets into the high 100s.
Now, instead of hitting the playground or shooting hoops, students are staying active indoors, playing video games, dancing, and creating art inside these air-conditioned trailers.
It's getting hotter and hotter as each year goes on. I remember when I was a kid, you can just go out and you don't recognize how hot it is until you get to be an adult with that life experience.
Extreme heat is the deadliest weather threat in the United States. And with the recent record highs in the Coachella Valley, Hickey and his team are doing everything they can to protect these children from the rising risk.
There's some days where we're not able to go out because it is too humid, so we really have to watch those. We don't want a kid passing out or due to excessive heat.
I'm Kai Beach for NBC Palm Springs.
It's time now for We're in the Valley, where we show you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley and you guess where it is. So let me show you the photo. Wow, this is beautiful. Do you know where this is? You'll have some time to think about it. We're going to reveal this special location at the end of our broadcast. I'll give you a small hint before we get there. Coming up, I hope your taste buds are ready. We've got a new case to crack on Dish Detective this week. Can you help us guess this local restaurant using clues from their top dishes on their menu? That's coming up next. But first, we're going to head back outside for another live look at your Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. Jerry's going to break down your full forecast straight ahead.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
It's time now for our new social media contest with Dining with the Davids. It's called Dish Detective. We show you a video of some of the top dishes of a local restaurant and you guess the restaurant. It's on our Instagram page, NBC Palm Springs. If you guess that restaurant, you're entered into a drawing for a $100 gift card for that restaurant. Well, last week's restaurant was Booze Hounds, and a lot of you seem to guess it right. Let's see if you can crack this case. Take a look.
It's Monday, July 21st, and it's time to play Dish Detective. We're going to show you 3 mouth-watering dishes from a mystery restaurant somewhere in the Coachella Valley. Think you know where it is? Tag the restaurant in the comments within 72 hours for a chance to win a $100 gift card to that restaurant. Ready, gumshoes? Our first culinary clue, salmon sashimi drizzled with a luscious blood orange ginger glaze that's playful and refined, just like our secret spot. For the main course, beef stroganoff with herb buttered noodles that feels right at home in a place known for its modern fare. And for dessert, a decadent chocolate trifle with layers of chocolate cake soaked in verjus and cherry wine, fresh berries, custard, and French whipped cream. Think you can solve this Epicurean enigma? Tag the restaurant in the comments and we'll reveal the winner on the Friday morning news on NBC Palm Springs. The clock starts now.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out where that is. Everything looks so good. You can find that video on our Instagram page, NBC Palm Springs. You have until noon on Thursday to guess it right. And again, don't forget to tag the restaurant you think it is. We'll reveal the winner on our Friday morning newscast. Good luck, detectives. Olive oil, seed oil, vegetable oil, and beef tallow all can be used to cook food, but which one is the healthiest? In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to a health expert about how to figure out the right cooking oil for you.
Animal fats and globs of butter. That's how food traditionally has been cooked over generations. That's until these methods were linked to heart disease.
I think that's what really prompted the desire and the need to find other ways of cooking foods.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta says on top of that, there's some concern about seed oils like canola oil or grapeseed oil. Some health experts like the American Heart Association say there's no reason to avoid them, while others believe seed oils are overly processed and may promote inflammation.
And then when you cook these things, especially at high temperatures, you may be releasing other chemicals. So it's really that pro-inflammatory state that people are most concerned about.
But in a sea of different cooking oils, figuring out which is right for you can be hard. Gupta says it'll depend on your risks. For example, if you have heart disease in your family history, you'll want to limit saturated fat in your diet. And he says to do your homework.
With regard to seed oils, though, I think plant-based oils, some are going to be better than others. Olive oil and avocado oil are going to have a better track record, for example. But even if you're looking at some of the seed-based oils specifically, canola oil probably going to be better than corn oil, for example.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, if you'd like more information on the stories aired in our broadcast today, you can go to our new website on NBCPalmSprings.com. Our top stories are right there on our homepage, and we've got a really great feature. It's our newsroom tab. You're going to find our stories and community events organized by date. Let's head over to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at what's ahead in your forecast. Jerry.
Yeah, checking those weather headlines today. Lots of sunshine this afternoon, maybe a mountain cloud here or there. Below normal temps, yeah, a few degrees below where they should be in late July. And the good news, the humidity starts to drop. Yeah, we're dealing with a little bit of stickiness today. We'll look at all that, including the 7-day, which is next.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Starting out with a nice view in our Agua Caliente Casino Cam. Plenty of sunshine expected this afternoon. Clear skies behind me. Yesterday we had temps that were close to normal, kind of almost. 106 degrees in Palm Springs, 109 are normal. And today the numbers come down a few more degrees, so we'll take that. As far as temps right now, 72 degrees in Yucca Valley, 63 Banning. Lots of mid to upper 70s under clear skies in the Coachella Valley. Winds around the teens, around 10-mile-an-hour winds, primarily out of the west right now. They will pick up late this afternoon, something it always does this time of year. Radar right now, nothing happening over Southern California. You got to look to our neighboring states to the east to see smattering of showers, and that's where the action will be later on today. Monsoonal moisture stays well to the east of us, 101 to 104 for most of us in the Coachella Valley, and plenty of sunshine to go with those numbers, but we still have some humidity out there, like over the weekend. Desert-style humidity. Again, monsoonal moisture stays over Arizona, New Mexico. We did deal with that a few days ago. That is backed off. 102 in Palm Springs today. Same for Palm Desert. 101 at Indio. Upper 80s, lower 90s at Banning, Beaumont, and Cabazon. 102 at 29 Palms. Overnight lows slightly below normal numbers. We should be closer to 80. Instead, middle 70s for the valley under totally clear skies. Now, Tuesday, kind of like today, but with a little better look at the humidity. It does begin to come down 100 to 104. Temps stay the same, though, and plenty of sunshine on Tuesday afternoon. So 101s, 102s, or 103s for the valley. That'll be tomorrow afternoon under clear skies, and about the same range of temps on Wednesday. Again, lots of sunshine to go around. Okay, winds not really going to be a problem, although we're looking at upper 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds at around sunset for the next few days in front of us, and lower 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds at Desert Hot Springs. That'll be late in the afternoon into the evening hours as well. Same for areas, wind-prone areas north of I-10 today and tomorrow. That backs off on Wednesday in the Coachella Valley. Surface moisture, that's the big news. Today, again, like over the weekend, we have 50-degree dew points. Like I said, it's up there for desert standards with relative humidity in the 20-degree range in the middle of the afternoon. But you can see that slowly backs off. By Thursday, single-digit relative humidity in the valley in the middle of the afternoon. Will we see Gil out there? Odds are no. It's a very weak system in the middle of the North Pacific, moving its way to the west, and the National Hurricane Center says, yeah, not going to happen. 10% chance of that developing. And Dexter in the North Atlantic, we do have a tropical wave north of South America, moving its way generally to the west-northwest. 20% chance of that developing. So yeah, we're not going to see another one there. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 102s for Palm Springs today, tomorrow, Wednesday, 103 Thursday, 105 Sunday and next week. The good news is, yeah, a little sticky today, but the humidity levels back off each and every day through Thursday and Friday.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Happy Monday! Hashtag Holiday Calendar and Pop Quiz brought to you by Inland Empire Health Plan. Let's see what's happening today. Monday, July 21st, 2025. It's lowest recorded temperature day.
Is that true?
What do you mean?
Like, it doesn't feel like the lowest.
Oh, not today.
Oh,
not
okay,
here
I'm like,
in the
wait a
valley.
minute, time out.
We're marking the date.
Oh,
it was
we're
on this
marking
date,
the date.
1983, when the lowest temperature ever recorded on the planet Earth was a staggering 128.6 degrees below zero.
Wow.
It happened in July. Yeah, in the southern
Really?
hemisphere, of course. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, at the Vostok station in Antarctica, Russia's Vostok station.
Wow.
128.6, is that even possible?
I don't even know.
guess
I
so.
wouldn't want to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah. Invite an alien to live with you day today. So
Okay.
immediately we ask, what? Why? Huh? Actually, it's a day to celebrate the 1970s out-of-this-world sitcom Mork and Mindy. Do you remember the show?
Oh, I remember that. I used to
Mork
watch
and
it when I
Mindy?
was a kid.
Who were the stars in that show?
Gosh, what were their names?
Pam Dauber.
That's right, Pam Dauber.
And
And what was his name?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah.
The young Robin Williams. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Miss him. National Junk
Wow.
Food Day is today. Normally we try to steer clear of junk food, but today you get a pass. Go for it. Yes. Cheetos,
Oh,
potato
goodness.
chips,
Look
a
at
donut.
that.
Why not, huh?
Oh, no.
But only today. Back to normal when you die tomorrow. And it's Take a Monkey to Lunch Day today. What's that all about?
That's a great question. Do we have one available around town that we could call? Oh, there's a couple. There we go.
Exactly. We work with them. But you know what, though? It's just a clever title. It's a day to raise awareness and learn more about primates and the importance of protecting their habitat.
That's right.
But we have two monkey-related questions in today's pop quiz. Multiple choice, 3 possible answers. The 1931 comedy film Monkey Business is about 4 oddball stowaways who cause slapstick mayhem aboard an ocean liner bound for the United States. Name the group of stars featured in the motion picture Monkey Business. Again, 1931. A, the Keystone Cops. B, the Marx Brothers. Or C, the Three Stooges.
Oh, goodness.
Monkey Business.
I'm going to go Three Stooges.
Three Stooges. Control room,
Or
your
the
turn.
Marx Brothers.
C, and A, B. Okay, we got one of each going here.
Oh.
But it is the Marx Brothers. Yes.
Oh,
One
good
of their
job,
classic,
Rico.
yes. Second monkey-related question. The Monkees, yeah, they're a pop music rock group who scored several hits in the 60s like Daydream Believer, Last Train to Clarksville, and Valerie. On their television sitcom titled The Monkees, which group member was known for often wearing a wool hat on his head?
Oh, yes.
Who wore the wool cap? Is it A, Mickey Dolenz, B, Mike Nesmith, or C, Peter Tork? Hey, they're the Monkees.
Oh, I can see his face right now.
I don't know. Yeah. Harrison taking a guess. B,
Yeah,
C.
I can
Two
see
C's
his
and a B.
face, but do I know its name?
Now we got the theme song. Hey, we're the
Hey,
Monkees
hey,
in the
we're the
background. They got
Monkees.
C there. Peter Tork is the answer. Yeah. No, it's Mike Nesmith. I'm just kidding.
Oh, darn
kidding, yeah.
it.
Mike Nesmith wore the wool cap in many of the episodes. Yeah,
I
that was
remember
kind of
that.
his trademark thing, I guess.
That's
back
right.
then.
That's right.
Anyway, hey, taking a break. Back in a bit.
Springs.
Welcome back on this Monday morning, July 21st. I'm Mary Strong. I hope your morning is off to a great start. It's time now for Know Before You Go, where we tell you about all the major construction projects going on in the Valley for the week so you can avoid getting caught in traffic and know before you go. Joining us live from the CV Sync Traffic Management Center in Palm Desert this morning is Armando Cabrera. He's filling in for Chris Gunderson today. Good morning, Armando. I hope you had a great weekend. What are some of the areas we should avoid this week?
Good morning, Mary. This week today we are only going to talk about Highway 111 paving project in La Quinta. The project extends from Plaza La Quinta all the way to Jefferson Street. Major road disruptions has begun and scheduled to be completed the second week of November. Your alternate routes for this project are Miles and Fred Waring Drive. We have provided extra time for these corridors to help with diverted traffic. Pay attention to the changeable message boards informing you to use alternate routes. To sign up for alerts and updates, here's the information page. Go to the site, sign up. This will be the best way to stay up to date. Your safety tip for the week, pay attention to the CMS signs and use the alternate routes.
Armando, thank you so much. We really appreciate you being with us this morning, and we hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks so much.
Thank you, you too.
Well, over the weekend, 2 large fires broke out in Palm Springs. The first was a multi-mobile home blaze on Ramon Road. The first fire happened at around 3 in the afternoon on Saturday. Multiple mobile homes were on fire and several palm trees were scorched. In total, 5 homes were damaged and 1 person suffered from smoke inhalation and was taken to a nearby hospital. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Earlier that day, firefighters were dealing with a different fire at the Palm Springs Navigation Center. That one started around 8 in the morning on Saturday. It was contained within the hour and limited to a single room in the building. No injuries were reported, and the cause of that fire is also under investigation. The Palm Springs City Council is set to convene today rather than Wednesday. They will be discussing the city's co-owned housing ordinance. Co-owned housing is when 2 or more people jointly purchase and operate a property. Only 30 co-owned houses can be owned by up to 10 people in the city, with a maximum of 2 of these houses per neighborhood. The ordinance first passed on July 9th. Another important item on that agenda, the city potentially confirming their agreement with Oakview Group to take over management of the Palm Springs Convention Center. It's a $3.6 million contract that was last about 5 years. They will be taking over its management from AEG. City staff recommending the approval of that item to take effect in September of this year until September of 2030. This after a shakeup of Oakview Group's management after a federal indictment of CEO Tim Leiweke. DAP Health will be holding a community panel tomorrow night surrounding HIV prevention and care. It's titled Next Gen Care. The event will be hosted by local drag personality Miss Rusty Waters and will highlight cutting-edge technology and prevention strategies for HIV prevention and management. It will take place tomorrow night starting at 5:30, and the event at the Hunters Nightclub in Palm Springs. That event is free. Desert Sands Unified School District is holding a career fair to fill a large number of classified positions like bus drivers, security agents, and avid tutors. That will be at the district's office in La Quinta next Thursday from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. You can learn more by visiting our newsroom tab at NBCPalmSprings.com. Speed limits are changing across Cathedral City this week. Starting Friday, the following changes are in effect for more than 10 streets. You can see them right here on your screen. We've got Date Palm Drive, McCallum Way, Varner Road, Vista Chino. They're just a few. Those changes originate from an engineering and traffic survey the city conducted. Those speed limits will go up in those areas. President Trump marking 6 months in office, touting his accomplishments so far and looking ahead to trade deals he says are close to being finalized. The president trying to move past the Epstein files, but his supporters are reluctant to let go. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest now from Washington.
I remember I went to Nebraska to get a
6 months into his second term, President Trump claiming to have revived the country.
We hit a lot of home runs, and we're going to keep hitting them.
Celebrating passage of his massive tax and spending bill, controversial migrant deportations, and imposing tariffs on trading partners around the world, with U.S. businesses feeling the effects and bracing for sweeping reciprocal tariffs set to hit at the end of the month.
Nothing stops countries from talking to us after August 1st, but they're going to start paying the tariffs on August 1st.
But as President Trump presses ahead with his agenda, Republican infighting over the case of infamous sex offender Jeffrey Epstein not going away.
I'm ticked off at everybody. Look, this thing should have been handled.
The president claiming his poll numbers have gone up among Republicans since what he calls the Epstein hoax, though new CBS polling shows his overall approval rating declining since February, with Republicans almost evenly divided on the Epstein handling, and 89% of those surveyed saying the Justice Department should release all its Epstein information. After a request from President Trump, the DOJ has asked for grand jury transcripts to be unsealed, but pressure is mounting for convicted Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell to testify before Congress, including from former Epstein lawyer Alan Dershowitz.
She is the Rosetta Stone. She knows everything. She arranged every single trip.
The ongoing controversy looming over the Trump administration 6 months in. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And now for a look at your business headlines, here's CNBC's Silvana Henao. Silvana.
Good morning. Wall Street is set to open higher as investors track the latest trade developments and await a number of earnings reports this week. Now, the White House saying that August 1st is the hard deadline for countries to start paying tariffs. Now, the markets are coming off a winning week for the Nasdaq and the S&P, both of which are at record highs. In focus this week, we get data on housing, durable goods, and of course, earnings season ramps up with about 20% of companies in the S&P reporting, including GM, Tesla, Verizon, Coca-Cola, and Alphabet. Microsoft issuing an alert to businesses and governments about active cyber attacks on server software to share documents. Now, the company says the issue only applies to SharePoint servers used within organizations and not SharePoint Online and Microsoft 365, which is in the cloud. Now, Microsoft is recommending customers immediately download a security update. And Apple's next iPad Pro will likely get 2 front-facing cameras. The device is expected to be launched later this year, and Bloomberg reports the second camera that will be located on the portrait edge, which will allow the iPad Pro to use either camera to center the subject for selfies or FaceTime calls. It's also expected to come with slight performance upgrades and better power efficiency, and that's thanks to an improved chip. With your CNBC Morning Business Report, I'm Silvana Henao.
Thanks, Silvana, for that. And for most of us, our cell phone is either in our hand or in arm's reach. It's how most of us live our lives. But the younger generation is taking a step back from technology for a clever digital detox. NBC's Drew Wilder explains Flip Phone Summer.
So there I was, scrolling on my phone on the couch, when all of a sudden, it hit me.
I think I spend too much time on my phone.
So I asked my phone, what are some ways people are spending less time on their phones?
Oh.
That's when I found them.
And I'm just gonna buy a flip phone and sell my iPhone.
Gen Z calls it Flip Phone Summer.
So this is my way of taking back my attention span and deciding what role technology plays in my life.
The idea is to have a phone in your pocket that isn't constantly. I recently met a Gen Zer named Lauren in Alexandria.
Hi, NBC.
When I saw her phone, I asked the obvious question, why? She answered, Flip Phone Summer.
Flip Phone Summer is a test of human will.
She put her iPhone away in a drawer and bought a new flip phone for about $100.
What does this do?
So the great thing about this phone is it can do almost anything that a smartphone can do. I guess theoretically, if I wanted to download TikTok on it, I probably could.
Would it work very well?
It wouldn't work.
It makes calls and sends texts and some safety apps, even a couple of old school games.
Excellent.
And wouldn't you know it, Lauren says she's feeling pretty good.
You know, I've been listening to nature a lot. I've been connecting, I've been thinking my thoughts, and that is a good thing because I didn't have time to do that when I had social media.
What Lauren's feeling is actually backed by science.
The benefits are huge.
Dr. Christina Lee says any form of digital detox has proven health benefits.
Research has shown that can help with improving your sleep, that can improve your mood, that can reduce your anxiety.
I think by the end of this, I'm going to come out a different person with a different relationship with my phone.
A relic that's helping connect people to the present.
Bye.
Earlier, we showed you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and I told you I'd show you the photo again and give you one more hint before we reveal that location at the end of our broadcast. So let me show you the photo. What a gorgeous view. Have you been here? Here's the hint. You can find the location of this restaurant in the background of this image. Think about that. We'll tell you more about this special location coming up later in our broadcast. But first, we're going to head back over to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast. Jerry.
Yeah, I got May gray, June gloom. What about July? What's the little illiterate thing we say? Anyway, the marine layer is there along the coastal areas. This is a view at the Santa Monica Cam. But here in the Coachella Valley, nothing but clear skies above us. Plenty of sunshine. But what about the humidity? We'll check it out. Full forecast and that 7-day. That's next.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Nice pick here. Agua Caliente Casino Cam. Plenty of blue above us. Lots of sunshine expected this afternoon. Maybe a lone mountain cloud. That's about it. But yesterday we had a high of 106, slightly below the 109-degree normal. Saturday we were close to 109. But temps come down a little bit. But still humidity, a little bit of an issue this afternoon. But I got some good news regarding that. 76 degrees at Yucca Valley, 76, 29 Palms, 78 Desert Hot Springs, 79,000 Palms and Indio, 80 at the city of Coachella, 61 degrees at Cabazon, 56 at Banning. Winds out of the west. They'll pick up a little later on today, getting a little gusty in the wind-prone areas. Nothing unusual about that happening this time of year. Strongest wind gusts right now at the airport, 12-mile-an-hour winds there, but that's nothing. As far as radar, looking for some echoes again over Southern California, not finding any. We did have some thunderstorms a few days ago, but that monsoonal moisture is backed off. You have to look to the Four Corners states to see some action, all part of the monsoonal moisture being funneled up in that area. And that's the case again today. It stays well to the east of us, so we'll see some thunderstorms over Arizona. Nothing here. But we still have humidity to deal with again today. But mild temps. Again, Palm Springs should be close to 109 instead. Instead, our range of highs in the valley, 100 to 104 under lots of sunshine. Again, monsoonal moisture stays to the east of us, 93 at Cabazon and Joshua Tree, 102 at both Palm Desert, Palm Springs, 101 at Indio today, and plenty of sunshine to go with those numbers. Overnight lows a little below normal. We should be closer to 80 degrees. Tonight, clear skies and middle 70s in the Coachella Valley. Again, monsoonal moisture stays well to the east of us, and like today, tomorrow, 100 to 104, nothing but sunshine, mild, but slightly drier air. Beginning tomorrow, the numbers begin to come down as far as surface moisture. 102 Tuesday, sunshine in Palm Springs, 103 at Palm Desert, and about the same range of temps moving into Wednesday. And again, totally clear skies to go with those slightly below normal temperatures. Winds, not really an issue over the next several days, but around the San Gorgonio Pass, onshore winds will be in the upper 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds. That'll be late in the day, each day this week. Same for Desert Hot Springs, except low 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds the next several days. And then along and north of I-10 in the wind-prone areas today and tomorrow, a little gusty at times, but that backs off on Wednesday. But the big weather news is surface moisture. Over the past few days, desert standard humidity has been with us, and that'll be the case today. We'll see mid 50-degree dew points, and middle of the day relative humidity will be in the 20s. But beginning tomorrow and then continuing for the next few days, those numbers back off. Can't wait for Thursday. Middle of the day relative humidity in the single digits. It's coming. Will we see Gil in the northeast Pacific as far as our tropic forecasts are concerned? Well, we have a tropical wave in the middle of the North Pacific, but yeah, 10% chance of that developing into Gil. Yeah, not going to happen. And then Dexter in the North Atlantic. Will we see that? Well, north of South America, we have a tropical wave, very disorganized storms moving its way generally to the west, but 20% chance of that developing into Dexter. So, yeah, not going to happen. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, kind of steady with the temps. We should be close to 109 for Palm Springs. Instead, we get 102 today, tomorrow, and again on Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine to go with those numbers. Numbers move up, but humidity moves down. Like I said, single-digit relative humidity in the middle of the afternoon on Thursday and Friday. Numbers move up a little bit, but still that 105 you see on Sunday, slightly below normal numbers there.
Coming up on Today, an inside look at the coupons modern makeover. We're going to have your guide to the new ways to save money on groceries and more. And best of all, no clipping needed. Everything you need to know to pay less for your everyday essentials ahead on Today.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos. We have your game.
Yesterday, the Palm Springs Power hosted the Inland Valley Pirates for the CPCL Championship game. Our Caitlin Kelly was there and has more on the team's epic victory.
Absolute cinema inside Palm Springs Stadium this evening as the Palm Springs Power walk it off, winning the game 9-8 and securing their third league championship in a row. Fans going absolutely berserk, and the game didn't necessarily start off the way that they wanted, but this Palm Springs Power team did what they do best, and that is claw and fight their way back into the game and ending it in absolute epic fashion. We got a walk-off win and some pretty killer interviews after the game. Take a look.
Well, everything that led up to that at bat was kind of stressful. Leading off the inning with a triple, you think you're in great shape. You know, our 4-hole hitter coming up, you think that it's over right there, and we got into a situation where we had 2 outs and the runner was still on third base. And I called the pinch hitter in that hadn't played in 3 days. I just had a hunch about him, Blake Conrad, and he was kind of shocked when I said, Blake, grab a bat and get up there. And but for him to be the guy that comes in and gets that job done, it's just such a special moment for him, something he'll always remember, you know, in his career, and just an amazing moment for the team and all the fans. Great crowd tonight for a 4 o'clock Sunday game. Very appreciative that they stuck around and waited till the end.
That's got to feel good, Coach. How you feeling?
Yeah, it does feel good after a 4 o'clock day game in Palm Springs. Absolutely.
Well, you know what? Congratulations. I'm going to let you go celebrate with your guys. Absolutely incredible. As you can see, Casey Dill getting the star treatment from the team and some much needed relief from this heat, much deserved relief with those big ice cold baths that they got. So exciting to see here in Palm Springs Stadium, and a great way to cap off another epic season here inside Palm Springs Stadium.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, if you're a fan of Tyler, the Creator, the rapper has dropped a new album this morning. The 34-year-old performed Friday night at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. He shouted out the title of his new album to the audience. It's called Don't Tap the Glass. Tyler later confirmed the news on social media. This is his 9th studio album. Dolly Parton's Dollywood has been fined. Parent company Hershen Family Entertainment was forced to pay $6,400 after an employee was hurt while working on a ride. Tennessee's Occupational Safety and Health Administration investigated the March 10th incident. According to the report, a worker was injured while adjusting a belt on the Smoky Mountain River Rampage. The employee was flown to the hospital. Tosha's report says the ride had pulleys that were not guarded as required. As of late Friday, the company has not responded publicly. Here's movie and streaming news now with David Daniel.
Can't stop me now. Sony isn't stopping the release of the next Spider-Verse movie, just delaying it a bit. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, the 3rd film in the hit animated franchise, is now due in theaters June 25th, 2027. 3 weeks later than planned, and when more school kids are on summer break. That'll be just over 4 years since the previous movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I'm being frightened. Give me one good reason why you think someone on this flight wants to kill you.
Sir, can you open the door, please? A London police officer and a murder suspect who claims he's innocent find their flight to Beijing filled with complications in Red Eye. All 6 episodes of the series drop Tuesday on Hulu.
We have to reclaim our #1 status. If we fail in this, I'm turning the resort into timeshares.
There's trouble at La Colinas in the new season of Acapulco. In the present day, Maximo is trying to restore the resort to its former glory, while in 1986, we see the staff trying to outdo a competitor. Eugenio Derbez and Enrique Arazón star. The 4th and final season of Acapulco debuts Wednesday on Apple TV+. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
If you'd like more information on our stories we're airing in our broadcast today, you can go to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Our top stories are right there on our homepage, and our newsroom tab has all of our community events and stories organized by date. We're going to take a live look outside of your Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. We'll be right back with a recap of your weather forecast and reveal our Where in the Valley special location. You're watching NBC Palm Springs in the morning.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. NBC Palm Springs News. Even astronauts tune in for their news fix. When it comes to top stories, we're on a...
It's time now to reveal our special location for our broadcast. Did you guess where this is, Jerry? Have you been here?
Nope. Don't know it.
Not your house. It's Pacifica Seafood Restaurant at the Gardens on El Paseo. Its name implies it's a seafood-centered restaurant. It's known for its international drinks menu, specifically vodka, and its award-winning wine list. I've eaten there. It's really good, and the view from there is stunning. Super beautiful. Right over El Paseo, yep. Oh, and just a reminder, our next installment of Dish Detective with Dining with the Davids is live on our Instagram, NBC Palm Springs. You can watch the video and guess the mystery restaurant for a chance to win a $100 gift card to that restaurant. You'll have until noon on Thursday, and we'll reveal the lucky winner on Friday on our broadcast. So good luck cracking the case, detectives.
All right, as far as the weather, yeah, a little bit of humidity still out there today. No rain. We're going to see temps slightly below normal, 100 to 104, plenty of sunshine to go at that range of temps. Specifically, 102 at Palm Springs, Cathedral City, La Quinta, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, Indio 101, under sunshine 99 at Desert Hot Springs. Now, this is the good news. Yeah, a little sticky out there. Like I said, humidity by desert standards, but those numbers move down. In fact, Thursday, I can't wait. Middle of the day, relative humidity in the single digits. It does come back, the drier air. It slowly backs off each and every day, but the numbers remain slightly below normal.
Yay! Yeah. Such good news.